Messi. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just when you think he's done everything, he comes up with something even more special. Nani. And then Ronaldo! Oh! What a goal by Cristiano Ronaldo! Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero!
There he is. Welcome to episode 16 of Soccer Card Collective with Dan, Luke, and Vincent. What's going on with this configuration here? Let me just set that up.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not right,
better.
There we go.
There we go. Much, much better. How are you, boys?
Not too bad, you?
Yeah, doing pretty well. Got
a
bit of a break coming up, which is it's much needed. Much needed.
That's what we like to hear.
How's things in Belgium, Vincent?
Pretty messed up, basically.
Really? I want to hear about this.
Well, there were some riots, I would say, in the capital against the rules. Basically, same as in Holland.
What are the rules?
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, with the masks and the distancing, it doesn't make really sense. And people finally came onto the streets. They've been talking about doing this for like 2 years, never happened. So they decided to go ahead with it because it's been taking so long and there's never like the rules doesn't make sense or don't make sense. So they finally came on the streets and yeah, for some riots. So that's where Belgium is at right now.
Shit, that's not good.
Nah, I mean, it's been taking a long time and the rules they implement aren't always like the most logical ones. So I understand that people are getting upset and frustrated because they keep saying, well, if you do this, then that. If you do this, then that. If you do this and that, and they never come through. So I understand that people are getting fed up with hearing one thing and seeing something completely different. I wasn't there, luckily. I was safe at home watching the Antwerp game. So, but yeah, it's the first time since the pandemic that we got a riot. So it's interesting to see and where it's gonna go. But yeah, that's where Belgium's at.
Wow.
What about you guys? You still inside?
No, we're getting out and about.
Oh, you're a butterfly right now, huh?
Yeah, getting out and about.
I'll turn you into butterflies.
I went to the office for the first time in like 6 months today, which was which was nice. Tiring, but nice. And yeah, starting to go out, starting to live life again outside of our four walls.
Nice.
We're going to see Luke out on the town very, very soon at the club again.
Saturday night, you'll see me out there. No levels, nah.
Hang out with the kangaroos again.
Bits of Wolfer levels.
I like it. All right, let's
hang out with the kangaroos again.
That's it.
I love that video that you sent through. I like that.
Yeah, it was vintage Australia, I guess.
Yeah, so if anyone hasn't seen, it was a guy dressed up in a kangaroo outfit, and he had the pouch and was able to get a joey in the pouch and walk around like he was the mother kangaroo. It was quite interesting.
I missed that one. No, I missed it.
Right. Yeah. We'll send it to you. Don't worry.
Yeah,
still in the conversation. So.
That's exactly what people do in Australia. Just in case you didn't know. All right. Let's get into the games for this week. We've got an action-packed show. We've got some new product to talk about finally. I feel like we've been starved of product in this hobby, so can't wait to get into that. We'll start out with the games. We've had a pretty interesting development in Manchester United, so we'll talk about that as well. Tottenham beat Leeds 2-1. Manchester City beat Everton 3-0. Liverpool Arsenal in a very hotly contested game, 4-0 over 4-0 Liverpool won over Arsenal. What were your thoughts of this game? Did you guys get to watch it? It was a bit of argy-bargy between Arteta and Klopp.
The best right back in the world, 2 assists.
He did.
I did see that the bit of, if you want to call it a scuffle, but what were they going on about? I actually didn't find out what they were arguing about.
No idea. It looked like staged or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like
I reckon Arteta
we're supposed to do this, so let's just do this.
If they let them both go, I reckon Arteta would have got slapped up.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I think Klopp is a monster.
Yeah, but
I have no idea what it's about. Yeah, if someone knows, put it in the comments.
Yeah,
I have no idea. I have no idea what. Yeah, I have no idea.
Back to the game anyway.
This game just showed how superior Liverpool is as a team, right? That's kind of what I felt with it. We can have a look at the stats if you guys want. 9 shots to 3.
0
it seems like that gap, like the in terms of quality, the gap between the top 3, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, and then the others is sort of, it's growing, I feel.
Yeah, the more we're getting into the season, the more it shows.
Yeah, like you see it with like Arsenal, United, Tottenham. I'd even put Leicester in there as well. Like the gap just seems quite large in terms of their quality. Maybe it was a bit of an off day. I only got to see the highlights of this, unfortunately, but
yeah, the teams that we're hanging on, West Ham lost to Wolves. Yeah, obviously Arsenal lost to Liverpool, and then the first one up is Wolves with 19 points, and that's already 6 points of Liverpool, or third. So we're 12 games in, and the gap is already six points with the top 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm Chelsea. Jesus, beasts this season. 1 loss, 4 against. That's what you want to see after 12 weeks.
I heard a stat during the game that we haven't conceded from open play away from home this season. We've only conceded the 1 goal, and it was a penalty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not from open play. Well,
away from home, which is pretty nuts.
Massive. Yeah.
30 goals for as well.
Before we leave this game, I just want to touch on 84th minute, Tyler Morton comes on, showing the disrespect that Klopp showed to Arteta. Have you seen how young this guy is? I actually want to search his name just quickly. I reckon he's sub
16.
He's 16 years old. There you go. 19, sorry.
19. Yeah, I was going to say 16.
I thought he was younger than that. I actually thought he was younger than that because he's got that.
He looks quite young, yeah.
I was expecting him to be like a freaking 12-year-old or something, but anyway, it's not as groundbreaking as I thought.
Did you going back to the Liverpool game? Did you see the celebration after the game, beating Leeds? Did you see how crazy they went? Like Conte was like, it looked like he was winning the Champions League or something. I don't know. They were really, 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 really glad that they won that match. Conte was like hugging players and like doing these celebration type of things. I was like, bro, you just want to lead, chill out. Then again, it shows that he wants to motivate his players. Even like you have to take little steps to get there. You cannot expect coming on into a new team and then all of a sudden beat Leeds 5-0 or something. Like even something small as 2-1 shows the involvement of the coach, and I think he does a great job of that. Like he gets so excited that he influences that or puts that into his players. Like you have to take little steps. I guess he said like, this is where we start, this is the beginning, this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna beat them. And then they actually beat them, and this is how we set the example, this is how we start. Now let's continue on this. So I think he got it figured out. People were like, oh my god, like he just won the Champions League and stuff like that, but I think it shows that he's really wanted to instill that winning mentality into his players. Like even a small win, even if you have to fight for it, if it's a win, it's a win. Like be glad, celebrate it, and let's move on. So I thought that was a great picture.
At this point in the season, if Tottenham want to have any chance of making the top 4, unlikely. But I mean, if they want to have any chance of making the top 4, they need to treat every game like it's a final.
Yeah,
and that's what Conte does. You guys would know, being Chelsea fans. I would know, being a Juventus fan. That's that's what he instills in his team, exactly how you said it. So I've got no problem with him acting like that.
It was great to see. It was great to see.
If they were 10, 20 points, top of the league or something like that, and then they win that game and he acts like that, completely different story.
Yeah.
But where it's at, I've got no problem with it.
Yeah, was great to see.
Now, I think I've lost my spot. Here we go. And Burnley 3-3 with Crystal Palace. Aston Villa beat Brighton 2-0. Newcastle 3-3 with Brentford.
Jesus.
Norwich with the win.
A lot of goals this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. Then Norwich got the win over Southampton. Good to see. Now we've arrived at the big one. The straw that broke the camel's back. Watford 4, Manchester United 1. Absolutely incredible. And the captain of all captains got the red card in the 62nd minute. What were they? 3-1 down at that point. And it's good to see Donny van de Beek, when you actually put him on the field, he might actually score goals for you. What were your thoughts of this game leading into the end of the Solskjaer reign?
Well, to be honest, I've been saying, as a non-Man United fan, I've been saying it for like quite a while now. Like he shouldn't be there. They're going to get someone else in new that can, utilize these players correctly. Because it's been pretty evident for a while that he couldn't. But I was actually hoping, as a Chelsea fan, that he would hang on one more week and they give him one more chance, just so we could, punish them a little bit. But I still think next week, I'm still looking forward to next week. I still think we're gonna win.
They're gonna get an interim coach or something. So I mean,
apparently Carrick's gonna take over for the next few games.
Well, whatever. Whoever gets in charge
I still
now,
think we'll be right next week, Vincent. I think quietly confident, but I don't really know what to say about the dismissal. Like it's been a long time coming, really. All season it's been the same. I'm gonna say the same shit. All like these. None of these performances have been good. Hardly any performance from Man United this season has been good. Even when they got results, they grinded them out. They would. It's about time. That's all I'm saying. And I think a lot of Man United supporters will agree. Of course, he's a club legend. You'll be grateful for what he did with your club, and he did improve them at one stage. But I think it's time. It's time to move on.
Yeah, I agree. If you look at the last 10 games they played, they lost to Aston Villa, drew to Everton, lost to Leicester. And then it's becoming worse and worse. Like they just beat Tottenham. Okay, everyone can beat Tottenham, but then they lose to City, Watford. Who was it? City, Watford.
They
Liverpool.
Just beat Atalanta in the Champions League.
Yeah, it's like that's the games where you separate yourself from others. If you play against these big names, and that's where they all went flat out. Like 4 against Watford, 2 against City, which could have been 7 or something.
Oh, yeah.
5 against Liverpool. It's like it has to end somewhere. And I think this was against Watford. If that was a 1-1, I think they let stay. But 4-1, that's just, and it could have been a 5. Like Sar missed that penalty, that would have been 5. Again, 5. So even with Ronaldo, even with all the players they have, it's I don't know. Even if they bring in a new coach, like there's been so many names like Zidane, Rodgers. There's been so many names being called, but I'm not sure what. Is it really the coach? I don't know.
Yeah, and exactly what I was going to say when you say all the players that they have, what have they got? Like they've got a really good forward line, and they've probably got an embarrassment of riches in the forward line. But their defense, besides the keeper, is disgusting. Like
I think Wan-Bissaka is decent.
He's a right back. He's not influencing that many goals in the center of the field. You know what I mean? He can only do so much in that position, right?
And even the
central defenders I'm talking about. Defensive mids is forms part
defensive mids. That middle of the park, your defensive area of the middle of the park, you're going to get absolutely hammered.
100%.
Absolutely hammered.
Lindelof does play very well for Sweden, though. I really like him for Sweden.
Yeah,
but they should have never bought Sancho. That's just I'm I'm still confused. Why bring in a forward when you need defensive midfielders? Like,
yeah, you needed to shore that bit of the pie.
yeah, that was the only area where they didn't need anyone. That was the front. Well, then they brought in Ronaldo, obviously. If you can bring him in, then why not? But why bring in Sancho? Why buy all these youngsters up front when you have academy players and youngsters that are coming through, and then you just lack everything in the middle and then in the back? It's like, yeah, that just shows you how bad
let's be honest.
they've run. Yeah, it's about time.
Correct.
So it was a long time coming, and maybe I'm glad it's against a team like Watford. It would have been nice to see it against Chelsea though. But against
just one more week.
Yeah, one more. But again, that just shows you how deep they've fallen. To be honest, if you sack your manager 2 weeks or 1 week after the international break and then losing 4-1 against Watford, it's a mess.
You can excuse a loss against Chelsea, but you can't really a 4-0 loss against Watford. You can't really excuse that.
Well, if you lose against Liverpool and City, I guess you're pretty much waiting to lose against Chelsea as well. But then against Watford as well, no,
that's too
but
much.
In those games, it was like the way they lost as well. Like they played so badly. I don't know if it's like City and Liverpool playing extremely well or United is just that bad.
Both.
I guess it's going to be maybe a little bit of both. It'd be. I guess it would remain to be seen how like if this team how much of it is Ole's fault. We'll see in the next few months.
I do agree with Vincent when you were saying about the players not brought in, and even the ones brought in to shore up the defense. Like Varane's a fantastic player, but
he's
been injured long past it.
Yeah. I think when he's played though, he's been quite good.
No, absolutely. But you're playing you're trying to build a back line, and he's a stopgap, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You were going to make a point, Vincent.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
Sorry.
Yeah, never mind. No worries.
I don't know if you guys caught the Chelsea victory 3-0 over Leicester. Rudiger's shaping up to be one of the better defenders in the
who needs Lukaku? Who needs Werner? Who needs Havertz? We have Rudiger, we have Chilwell, we have James, we have Kante. That's it.
You've got Kante. What a goal by Kante, if I do say so myself. Oh my god!
And then we have the God of Gods, the real legend, not Pepe. Who's Pepe? There's only one.
He
plays for Chelsea.
He's back.
He's back.
Good to see Ziyech and assist there too. A player that I've liked since he's come in. I caught this game. Like, to be honest, the first half it just looked like Chelsea was toying with Leicester. Like so many opportunities. Played really well from the set piece as well. That Rudiger header. They tried the same set piece twice. It almost came off twice as well. But yeah, it was just. It's too good at the end of the day. And like I was saying before, the gap in quality between the top 3 and then the next say 5, for example, it's on show. It was on show on Saturday night Australian time.
Yeah, if you look at this, and to be honest, this lineup, I think some teams even have a better lineup, but we just play so good. It's like because if you look at the right side, like Chalobah, James, Mount, okay, they're. Like the first thing I think about is like, young guys. But if you watch them play, it's like there's something different.
Yeah, I think Reece James has stepped it up again this season.
Yeah,
even Hudson-Odoi is getting plenty of minutes at the moment, which is good. I think that experience for him is invaluable.
Yeah.
Rather than playing cup games and just minutes off the bench, he's been getting a lot of minutes.
Another clean sheet too. It's like that's
another clean sheet. So 4 conceded for the season. So it's looking pretty good.
I think this is a very big contrast between your team, Chelsea, and Manchester United. As bad as it is, you guys have an extremely strong midfield too, with Jorginho and Kante. Right, you've got a really good centre backs, Rudiger and Silva. Mendy's a great goalkeeper, and you might not have the best forward line in the league without Lukaku there, but defense and midfield, win championships, in my opinion, being a Serie A fan.
Yeah, Yeah, it's true. I am surprised about Leicester though. If you look at their players, it's like they really have like Ndidi, Castagne is pretty good. Soyoung Chu, they have Michael, which I think is underrated. Whatever is, I really love the guy. Lokman wasn't that bad. Vardy up top, who can still score goals. I mean, it's not a bad team, but it's like one week they step up, the other week they drew against Spartak, drew against Leeds, lost against Chelsea, lost against Arsenal. They've been a train wreck, man. They and I'm not sure where it comes from, but it's far from the Leicester I want to see.
And we've lost Luke. I don't know where he is, so hopefully we get him back.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I just saw him disappear.
He just disappeared out of nowhere. It's okay. We'll keep going through. Hopefully we get him back by Set It Up, because there's some interesting things to talk about there. I don't know if you caught any of the La Liga games. No?
No, I haven't watched any of them.
Okay.
1-4 Madrid. Okay.
I wouldn't mind having a look at the Barca. I know, not spending too much time on it, their victory over Espanyol, but it's interesting to see how Javi is lining up, and some players that I've never actually heard of or seen before. I can't even pronounce his name. Ilias Akomak.
Yeah, I think it's Akomak.
Depay, Gavi, I assume, is there. Some really interesting lineup that he's gone with.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah, he's still up front. I'm not really sure who. Yeah, it's time for him. Like I think he can afford himself like a little bit of time to adapt and to figure some stuff out. He has a really solid midfield with Busquets and De Jong, so yeah, it's now for these players to step up. I think it's different now. Now they have Xavi. I think these players don't want to disappoint him, because I think he stands so close to some. I still play with Piqué and Busquets, right? He still played with them.
He did, yes.
So he's very close to most important players who have the most influence, I guess, in the dressing room. Alba as well, Ter Stegen, those four. Like, he's standing so close to them, and I think these players just play for him, not to disappoint him. Like, forget about the club, forget about everything. Just, we don't want to disappoint Xavi there, and I think that's a very smart move to bring him in. Another club legend, which is always nice to see. The same with Chelsea, with Lampard, and Ole with Manu. I think it helps. So let's hope we can see a glimpse of the former Barca. Because obviously Barca is still a big name, and you want them to do good in the international scene. So, yeah, let's see. Well, it's a win. It's a penalty, but it's a win. It's a good start. It's not a loss on this one of his first games. So
well, I mean, looking at the table now, they've got a long way to go. So Real Madrid's at the top at 30. They're on 20. So, 10 points. Yeah. But they do seem to have game in hand over Betis, who's just above them. That makes them 1 point behind them, but then 6 points behind Atletico Madrid with the same amount of games played. Like, they've got a little bit of a battle.
Yeah,
they've got to hope that these Real Sociedad, Sevilla kind of drop points. We'll see how they go. Also, the other game that we're just going to look at is Real Madrid 4-1 over Granada. And Vinicius Jr. getting on the score sheet again, proving Vincent wrong that he's actually a half-decent player. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, he's at least half decent. Yeah, he's been on the sheet like every single week or other week, like either a goal or an assist, which is very good to see. Well, I never wanted to do bad. It's just that I wasn't convinced that he was going to do well.
Sure.
But yeah, he's been on the roll lately, which is good to see. Which is a bad thing for Hazard, because he's stealing his spot. Rightfully so. I mean, Hazard hasn't been good at all. Every game I watch him play, I'm like, Jesus, get him off. So it's nice to see that a guy like Vinicius Jr. takes that opportunity and capitalize on it, it's a youngster. So I would rather see Vinicius Jr. develop into an Hazard than Hazard doing well right now. So it's good. Still a very good team, if you ask me. Did Courtois play? I cannot see because of the advertisement. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because he was out for Belgium. So strange as well. A lot of these players like Courtois, Lukaku, they were reported injured, but then they were training with their teams. So it's like, what's going on here? But yeah, it's good to see that he's actually playing. Courtois.
Luke, welcome back. Thoughts on the Real Madrid game?
I didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but I was reading a lot of people saying that apparently Vinicius is the best player in the Liga right now. He did get on the score sheet again. If anyone wants to elaborate on that, just because, I didn't get to see this game, unfortunately. But he has been in quite good form. He has been in good form this season, much to Vincent's criticisms at the start of the season.
He's copied it for that. I love it. Saucy's a big supporter of Vinicius. I'd actually like you to write what your thoughts are on him. We can chat about that.
How can you say that he's the best player in the league at the moment?
I don't know. That's not quoted from me. I'm just quoting from what I saw on the.
Who is the best player in La Liga?
Benzema, without a doubt. Benzema, of course. Yeah. 10 goals, 7 assists in 12 games. Like, what?
Yeah.
Vinicius Junior is getting up there. 8 goals and 3 assists in 13 games. But Benzema, without a doubt.
Oh, for best young player in the Liga?
Now Pedri is out. I would say Vinicius.
Yeah. So I don't think it's too far of a shout, to be honest.
Well, completely different teams, different roles. But
yeah,
if in terms of production, he's been stepping up a big time. So
yeah,
it's good to see.
Still very young as well.
Yeah, how old is he? 21.
21? Yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't turn 22 until mid next year. So yeah, it's great to see his market value is creeping up as well. And they have a midweek game against Sheriff, which is also a great opportunity for him to get his stats in the Champions League going up. So don't underestimate Sheriff. But
as I said, they lost to them last time, didn't they? Or drew?
You cannot remember.
Pretty sure they lost.
But even in the Champions League, he's at 4 games, 2 goals, 4 assists, so 6 in 4 games, which is again pretty good.
So, having a good year.
Yeah. It's nice to see him come through. I was giving him a lot of slack, and that's why he's stepping up. It seems to happen every time I talk about a player, and he steps up. Well, they listen to this podcast, apparently.
They must. They listen to this podcast, and they take it personally. Like, I've got to show that Vincent guy.
Well, TAA has just been on fire since you talked about him.
Yeah.
If anyone wants his cards to go up, send me a DM. I'll take a fee, and I'll talk about your player.
I like it. Let's move over to Serie A. And the first game I wanted to speak about was Roma 2 over Genoa.
Bro, that goal, Jesus.
Yeah, so
sorry. Yeah.
Jose Mourinho, wanting to obviously get a result from this game, put on a very young player. I don't know how young he is. I'm just going to do a quick search.
18, I think.
I thought he was 17. I could be wrong.
2003, Jesus.
18.
18. So, wow.
2003. I was in high school at the time.
That makes me feel old as shit.
10 or something like that. Yeah, for sure. And he was born and oh my god. So Felix Afena Guyan, I believe that's the way you say his name. He came on at let's see when he actually came on. If it's got
for 74.
74th minute, and
a double.
Mate banged in 2 goals to win the game for Roma. Absolutely amazing to see. Could this player be a player that we're looking to collect in the future? Who knows? But the goals were unbelievable.
Didn't he play for like a local team a couple of months ago? Like
in Ghana?
Yeah, a local team in Ghana. A couple of months later, you're scoring 2 goals for Jose Mourinho for AC Milan. Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see.
Mourinho promised him a pair of boots. If he scored a goal, and he ran over to him and reminded him that he made that promise. It's just that this is why you love the game of football, and it's good to see in Serie A giving chances to really young players as well. It's something that we don't see enough there. So kudos to Mourinho, absolutely, for being able to turn the game around. Who knows if this guy could be a long-term prospect, but was able to in this game. It's a good result.
Roma paid 350,000 euro for this guy.
Wow.
They bought him off Africa FC, which is a local team in in Ghana.
I think they could turn that around into a very nice profit already. That'd be the quickest flip of all time.
Yeah, quick flip.
Exactly.
One game.
One game flip. Well, yeah. He's 18 too. Jesus. Yeah. He did sign a contract until 2025. So let's see.
Okay.
Locked him down. Lukey, Milan got the loss. Okay, and we'll talk about that loss. This was an unbelievable week in Serie A. Gave Napoli the opportunity to go clear at the top of the table. Unfortunately, couldn't get it done. Did you get into this game? 3-2 loss against Inter.
Yeah, I got to see the highlights for this one. Disappointing. I got to say, we'll go positive first. That Mertens goal on the turn. Oh my God, what a hit from him! And is there anyone else that's gonna pull out something like that? It's gonna be him. But overall, like you said, it was disappointing that Milan dropped points to Fiorentina. We had the opportunity to go to Milan and go clear. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Penalty, Martinez scored as well. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say apart from it's disappointing, and hopefully it's not the turning point of the season already. Like, we've had such a good start. It's the first loss of the season. Hopefully it's not sort of a downward spiral from here.
Well, unfortunately, Victor Osimhen is going to be out for a little while. He got a pretty serious injury. It was a bone fracture or something like that he's going to need surgery on. I think it's collarbone or something like that. So
yeah, I didn't realize the extent. Shit.
Yeah. So
not good for his
hopefully he gets back pretty strong. Yeah, not great for his card prices. But is what it is. It happens in football, and
could be an opportunity.
Kind of crept up.
Could be an opportunity to buy the dip.
Buy the dip.
But yeah, overall, my last thoughts is it's disappointing, really. Overall.
Now we look at top of the table. Napoli is still top of the table, equal points with Milan, and creeping up behind them is Inter at 28. So you're looking at 4 points between the top three. 4 points. Yeah, 4 points between the top three. My math is correct. Very, very hotly contested set at this stage.
Pretty interesting too. Since these Mertens announced that they were going to have a baby, he scored 2 goals in 3 games. So maybe say something, but he doesn't need a lot of minutes, like 17, 15, and he keeps scoring goals. So that was a nice shirt too with the Maradona. I think it was a nice shirt.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. That's was that 5th kit this season? I think 5th or 6th.
Yeah, 7th, 9th, nice. Whatever.
A very nice commemorative one, nevertheless. I think they're limited edition too.
Super sub-3s.
So there you go, Mertens. If you take Vincent's advice, impregnate your wife at least once a season so you can have a bit of a good one, and who knows what could happen.
I think he's an awesome guy. I really do.
Speaking of awesome guys, this is my opportunity to just go crazy on somebody. Fiorentina 4-3 AC Milan. You're looking at a player here who, I'm telling you what, after watching this game, for me, it is confirmed that he could be one of the best strikers in the world in the next couple of years. Dusan Vladovic, not only with 2 goals, but with an assist as well. He was everywhere in this game, absolutely on fire. They went 3-0 up. It was a brilliant, brilliant game. Zlatan Ibrahimovic came back with 2 goals, giving him a little bit of worry there. Then Dusan in the 85th minute put it beyond reach. A fantastic game to watch. A great advertisement for Serie A. Don't know if you guys caught any of it.
I think I need to rewatch this. Jesus.
Yeah, I did get to see the highlights of this. It looked like a very exciting game to watch the whole thing.
Now that I know who actually scored, because I didn't know. The only thing I saw on the internet was the 2 goals from Zlatan.
Really?
It was like the only thing I saw from this game is that how Zlatan brought them semi back in the game with his 2 goals. I have not seen anything about Vladovic. I have not seen anything that they lost. I just saw highlights and clips of Zlatan scoring 2. So it shows you how the media does what it does. Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Imagine this was Haaland doing this.
Yeah. I mean, that would be all over everywhere.
Completely different.
But the only thing I see or I saw was Zlatan.
Can I just make this nice and big, okay?
Moment.
Because
must be serious.
The American, okay, and this is going to be controversial, and I think Vincent's going to disagree with me on this, but we'll see if he does or not. Right? The American hobby is very, very focused on the German league. Okay, so they're focused on Haaland's scoring goals, the young Americans coming through, the young players like Mukoku for some reason, Wirtz obviously, things like that. The scoring goals in Serie A is in my opinion, so much harder than in the German league. Let me state my case. Okay, and I've had this conversation with a few people before. Andre Silva, okay, he played for Milan, absolutely terrible, right? He played in Spain, a little bit better, still no good. Tearing it up in the Bundesliga, absolutely tearing it up. Patrick Schick is a different example. Piontek is a different example. All failed strikers in Serie A carving out a career for themselves in Bundesliga. We have here Dusan Vladovic, 21, 22 years old, an incredible talent. Osimhen as well, incredible talent. Do not even get a shout in this hobby. And to be honest, and there's no doubt Haaland's probably the better player, right? No doubt. But in terms of performance, I actually rate Vladovic's performances because he's doing it against harder opposition week in, week out. Agree, disagree?
I agree.
I agree.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Why would you think I would disagree with that?
I thought you rate the Bundesliga a little bit more highly.
No, I just rate Lewandowski in the Bundesliga. But yeah, I have to agree. Like Andre Silva right now, he's nowhere near where he was. And yeah, he had an amazing season, but as you said, it was just that season because this season before wasn't all that great. This season isn't that great. But yeah, I agree. There's a lot of players who do very well in the Bundesliga, and then they go somewhere else. Maybe Sancho is another example.
I think it's a bit early on Sancho still. Werner's an example.
I said Havertz as well. I would say was amazing at Leverkusen. Amazing. It's a totally different game.
It's just that they don't have the same sort of like end product, I guess. I don't think they're bad players. They just don't have the same sort of impact in England as opposed to Germany and the same sort of output if you look at it on a stat sheet. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but I do have to agree.
That's so fun. Anyway, made myself really big. Yeah, so look, I mean, he's just incredible to be honest, and I know somebody with a cracked ice rookie ticket of his, and it just makes me jealous every time I see it.
I was gonna say, are you talking about yourself in third person there?
No, I'm not. I wish.
If only.
I'm telling you. Look, I'm not. I don't want to be called a pumper or whatever. I'm just in love with this player, right? And I do have his card, so like whatever. If you want to call me a pumper, you call me a pumper. But I honestly think that cracked ice rookie ticket, if he was to move to a really good club, that could be in excess of $10,000-$15,000 card in the PSA 10. Easy.
It's a PSA 10 as well.
No, well, it's at grading right now.
Oh, okay.
So
lucky bloke. That's what I'm saying. Lucky bloke.
Anyway, we'll keep going. I'll just try to forget about that because I've got my base, and I'm happy with that. Now, Juve 2-0 over Lazio. 2 penalties for Leonardo Bonucci.
Wow.
And it's actually funny, in the 90th minute, both Sarri and Allegri both got yellow cards, which is, pretty funny to see. I didn't really catch exactly what happened. Look, penalties, if that's the way you want to win a game, being Juventus, and, so be it. But as a fan, not happy. But in saying that, we've got a pretty depleted side. So, we'll take what we can get. Don't know if you guys caught any of it.
No, I didn't see any of this, unfortunately.
No.
Don't think I missed much from the looks of it.
You didn't really. Just, to the American people out there watching, before we move on from the games of the week, and we've obviously got Vincent's game to look at. Gianluca Busio, if I was an American looking at either Pepe or Busio to invest in or to purchase, I would pick Gianluca Busio for exactly the same reason as I mentioned about Vladovic, because Serie A and MLS is just chalk and cheese. Pretty simple. There you go. Positive is giving his ode to Vincent. His weekly ode. And we've got a game here in the Belgium League. Why don't you set the scene, Vincent?
Yeah, so we are looking towards a Leicester kind of tale in the Jupiler Pro League, which is the Belgium First Division, where you have Genk and Club Brugge and all of those. So Union came from 1B, which is the second division last season, and they've been tearing it up, but really tearing it up. They scored 40, conceded 14. They're on top of the league. They're 7 points clear of the second one, which is Antwerp.
Wow.
So yeah, it's 27. Then they have 34. They just beat this weekend Ostende, which was one of the favorites of the darlings of the competition the last season. Obviously, they had a big performance, big season, so a lot of players left, sold. That's also where Tiata comes from, the defender from Bologna, who has been scoring 2 goals, I think, recently for them. So they, again, beat Ostende 7-1, and it just shows you how dominant they have been. Now, 2 players I want to highlight, and especially because of this performance, is Dennis Undav. He was the main goal scorer, or the leading goal scorer of the second division last season. This season, he scored 14 goals and gave 9 assists in a total of 17 games, including the Belgium Cup. So this guy scores left, right, and center. It's insane. There's only 2 games this season where he didn't have a goal or an assist. In all the other games, he either scored, gave an assist, or both. So this guy is on fire. He's a German. He's 25, so I'm not really sure if he's investable or whatever. I'm not talking about that. Another guy I want to talk about is Dante van Zer. He gave an assist, and I think he scored in this one, if you scroll a bit down. So he assisted the 1-5, and he scored the 1-7. He actually got his Red Devil, like, for the Belgium national team debut against who was it against? Which Wales. I think he had his debut for Belgium against Wales. So another young guy, another young Belgium guy. He's a striker, so I'm not really sure how much he's gonna receive in terms of minutes, because he played because Lukaku wasn't there, Batshuayi was injured, Benteke wasn't that all. So he's like 15 in the rank in the order. But yeah, two interesting guys, and a great performance. And the season is still long, but seeing how dominant and attacking they play, I wouldn't be surprised if they have a real shot to win the league this season.
So these players, do they have cards in Sora?
Sorry, yeah, they're really high performing. Obviously, same with Dante van Zer. I mean, as I said, Undav has 14 goals and 9 assists. Let me quickly check Van Zer.
Incredible stats, Jesus.
Van Zer is sitting at 10 goals and 6 assists in 15 games. So it's insane.
So when you're done, can you just do me a favor? Can you just look up Christian Burgess? Is he? He's not Australian, is he? Because there was a guy from Western United like probably 2 seasons ago. Very good player for Western United. No, it's not him.
He's English.
And he's 30. No, it's not him. There was a young player for Western United a few seasons ago. His last name was Burgess. Couldn't remember what his first name was. I was like, wow, is that him? Is that where he's gone? That would have been a good.
Well, are there many English playing in the Pro League?
No.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised by
that. We do have a lot of Asians.
Okay.
Sintrada. Sintrada works together with the I think it's the J1, so the Japanese first division.
Okay.
So we also have a lot of Koreans. So
any Australians?
Not that I know. No.
Fair
It's
enough.
mostly Belgians. We also have Africans and Asians in the league, and then they make their way. Like it's same with Osimhen. Jonathan David was Canadian. We had not really Australia or anything like that. No.
They're probably not good enough. Let's be honest.
I don't know. I think the Pro League is a great league to get some minutes, to get something going. Sanamiyange did the same to get his career back on track after his adventure in Italy. Same with Raja Nainggolan. He came back to Belgium, now playing for Antwerp. So I think the league is improving. I can tell you that. Same with like Genk, a really good team. Antwerp turned into a beast of a team. We have Club Brugge, and those are all teams that play in like Europa or Champions League. So the league is improving. Gent, also Europa League. So the league is improving. There's more money coming in, more people investing in players and teams. So it's good to see.
Great to see. Great to see.
Vincent.
All right, we'll move over to some new sets that were recently released, at least the imagery of them. They were released a little while ago, but the imagery has now come out. So we'll start with the 2021-22 Donruss Soccer Road to Qatar set. Very similar retro style, classic look to the previous. And, it's quite an interesting year, this one, being a World Cup year in a year that there's, exhaustive focus in terms of the hobby. So it'd be quite interesting to see how these pan out. Some really nice optics. What are your thoughts on these cards so far?
Yeah, just as you mentioned there, the print on these is going to be very interesting to see what they do with that. Are they going to print the absolute shit out of it, or what are they going to do? A few of my thoughts on this. I reckon that Gio Reyna go up a little bit. That's terrible. Zero gravity. I reckon that looks like shit. That's something I could have whipped. I could have whipped it up on Photoshop in about 5 minutes. Come on, man.
That was the out of this world from one set, and it looks like
I don't know. It looks crap to me. That and then the addition of marbles that they used as well. The very first marbles they made, net marbles for basketball, looked a lot better than this second version with the blue background and stuff. I guess it's probably grown on me a little bit since we talked about it on Crunch Time, but I still don't love it compared to the first version of that. In terms, I've always loved Optic. I think Optic's probably I've probably said it here before. Optic's my favorite card that they make. So they look pretty good, especially the rated rookies. They look cool as always.
Is that still an RC logo on Pedri?
Yeah,
I think these are just mock-ups.
I don't know
how real they are.
What's the triangle? Does it say Road to Qatar? Is that what it says?
Yeah, it says Road to Qatar on it. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was confused. It's like on every single car. I was like, what the hell is that?
I don't know if that's going to be something actually on there.
Good to see.
Exactly.
Good to see that they copy and paste the NBA release. Yeah, they're not very creative in terms of their diversity over Panini.
But yeah, overall, it's okay. I guess I'll probably just buy singles. That Kaboom, like they could have got a better picture of Haaland. Come on.
They should fire.
It makes him laugh.
They should fire the guy that put this picture on. If I was Haaland and I saw this picture, I would be fuming. I would be mad as hell. Just look at it. What is it?
They could have.
What is it?
Photo
I think I called it the Hunchback of the Notre Dame. Like, just look at it. He had so many great celebrations and goals. Like he scored this flick and his overhead and his butterfly kick and whatever he's doing, and then you put this picture on. Ah, come on, man. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't. Poor guy that pays $1,000, $2,000, $10,000 for this one.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Gee, oh no, it's insane how bad this picture is. Insane.
They're going to go for that much. They really are. But
well, that's what I mean.
100%.
Poor guy that's gonna pay that money for this ugly looking piece of.
Looks like Ken from Street Fighter. Positive, that's quality.
What is he doing? What is he doing? Hurts. It really hurts because I really like these kabooms as well. And then Haaland, which is the most anticipated player of I think the kaboom, and then they put a picture like that. It's like, come on.
No, it's
Hurts.
terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I had high hopes.
I don't know what to say.
But
I don't know what to say.
I had very high hopes for this set, but now it's like I don't know.
And is it just me, or is there
second auto? That second auto is ugly, in my opinion. Not the auto itself. I mean the card.
Is it me, or is it there is a little like just a small picture and a lot of framing around it, or is that just me? Like,
yeah.
No, just in general. If you scroll back up, I had the same feeling with these on top of as well. Just a small picture and a lot of sides and thick corn. How you call it? Frame. Yeah, just a small picture. A lot of going on around the player.
It's a licensing issue. Look, it's the national team kit which they have to use because they obviously don't have a license for the Bundesliga. But I mean, surely he's scored a goal for for his national team and did a half decent celebration or something like that, or
just take a picture where it just stands up. It just has to stand up. What is what is this?
It's almost like a troll. It's almost trying to find the worst photo. It's harder to find a bad photo than it is to do that.
What is he doing? Jesus.
To be honest, I don't really love this set. Like Luki said, this looks pretty basic to me. The whole set looks like something that I could have potentially created on Canva. So I don't know. I'm not happy at all.
Yeah, that's
zero gravity. That's zero gravity. That's terrible.
Yeah. All right, move on to Tots.
Photoshop basics.
Yeah, Photoshop basics, exactly. Two actually pretty cool set that I've been looking at. The first imageries come out of the 22 Champions League Chrome set. They've got the pretty similar imagery to last year. It's like this is green variant.
I was gonna say, what's with the green over the?
What the hell is this?
I don't know about that. All right.
I hope that's just a mock-up. I hope it's just a mock-up.
I think that's fake. I don't know.
It's a kryptonite version.
What the hell? What the hell are they doing with these products?
Future stars, that's okay. I don't mind the future stars. That's okay.
It's got a bit of a Steve Aoki look at it.
And why is there no RC logo on there then?
These are mock-ups, mate. Take it.
I don't know about that one.
I do like this picture.
Glory.
I do like this one.
You like it?
I don't like the chasing glory on top of it. I do like how they did like an action shot and then the picture of him in the background, but chasing glory is like
what? It's made on Word.
Why chasing glory?
Chuck the font on the top of it.
Yeah.
Golazo with a bit of paint and Eric Cantona in the middle.
I do like this one. I do like it. But the Golazo, the
that kills it for me. Yeah, if that Golazo wasn't there, I'd actually say it's alright. I feel like I'm very negative on these releases. Not gonna lie. I feel like I'm very negative.
Taking the piss.
Feels like they want to appeal more to children. I think with the playful, like what's with these shiny stars in the Golazo and the Golazo font and stuff. I don't know.
Looks like a birthday card.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It actually looks like a birthday card.
And then the green is like kryptonite.
Yeah, I don't know. I reckon that one might just be the mock-up. I reckon this in the set won't look as bad. I'm hoping anyway.
The Robin van Persie was great.
Yeah, that was a great kaboom.
Oh yeah, the flying header. Yeah.
The kaboom.
Legendary goal.
All right, so we'll move over to Finest, and Finest, in my opinion, was my favourite set of last season, or one of the favourites. And to be honest, I actually love these ones. These are my favourites, so I really, really like.
What's this picture too? With his mouth open, looking confused.
He's just shitting on. Okay,
it's a situation right now.
Let's speak about Gavi. Do you think that Gavi is probably the player to go for in this set, being a rookie?
Most
likely. Is there an actual checklist already?
I was gonna say, I don't think there's a checklist yet, is there?
I know, but if you think about
I would say
first
so.
season.
There was another one I thought of the other day. There was a decent one. I can't remember who it is now.
Like, is that blurry or is that just me? Like, it looks it's moving or something. Like his head. Jesus.
At least it's half decent. It is a bit blurry.
Bro.
It's got to be the mock-up, surely.
Oh, positive. No, he's not English or American. I like this imagery. I like this retro look that the Finest has come out for the prize footballers. I think it's pretty cool. I don't mind this as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't mind that too. Order.
Yeah, I'd be going for the Finest this year, to be honest.
Look at that picture. Do you want to have that on your shelf? Like,
there's going to be that many sets released. Like, there'll be a better Gavi imagery.
Well, I mean, I was having a look to see if there's a better set. There's this new set, Topps Juventus team set soccer cards, which I'm pretty keen on.
Yeah.
But, mate, there's so many releases. Top Stadium Club Chrome Bundesliga Soccer.
Already.
There's no way known that I'm going to be going anywhere near that. Topps Now MLS. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
We're good. I feel like we've gotten Vincent a little bit upset with this imagery.
Jesus. How can you spend money on shit like that, man? Jesus Christ.
And the funny thing is, they're gonna be pricey. People will buy those.
They will be worth more than a car. These ugly looking things. For sure.
So you know what this means? This is a great opportunity for you to show us the way that cards and collecting should look. What we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is go through our own cards and see if we can rustle up together a starting 11. How do you guys want to do this? Do you want to do this one at a time? Do your whole team each? Do you want to go, everyone put up their goalkeepers, right backs? I think that might be a good idea. Let's do that.
I like that one. I like that one.
Let's do that. So we're going to put up our cards for each position, and maybe we'll assess who's got the best out of all three of us. What do you think?
What did you guys think of, like formations, or because I sort of put mine into a formation as well?
Oh,
okay,
no,
we'll try loosely. We'll try loosely a 4-3-3. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I went 3-5-2. It's all right because I didn't have any defenders. It'll do. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Cool.
All right, let's go.
So we'll start out with goalkeeper. Starting with you, Luke. Go for it.
All right, my goalkeeper is this. This one's actually pretty funny. This is the only goalkeeper card that I own, but it's pretty funny. He is the greatest player manager of all time.
Oh,
Kepa.
Wow. Is that your only goalkeeper card?
That's the only goalkeeper I have. Someone actually gave me this for free when I bought some other Chelsea cards. So shout out to them. They've made an appearance in this episode.
He's a boss.
To be honest, I thought that they were actually like sending it as a piss take when they sent it to me, because it was like just after. Actually, it wasn't far off after all that stuff happened with the final, and he didn't come off and all that. But yeah, the greatest player manager of all time of Chelsea's history.
There you go.
He's my goalkeeper.
Vincent, who have you got?
I've got the one and only Lev Yashin, legendary card on FIFA as well. He's the only goalkeeper in football history that won a Ballon d'Or as well. Oliver Kahn was close 3 times, but Lev Yashin is the only goalkeeper in football history to have won the Ballon d'Or. So I went with him.
Now, let us know in the comments what you guys think.
I've already got a boo in the comments. Good start.
You've lost this round. I'll just let you know that.
It gets better, I promise.
We're keeping score, by the way. All right, so everyone keep your own scores. Mine is the one and only Luigi Buffon from the World Cup 2006 sets where we won the thing.
Nice.
Do I even need to talk about it? It's just unbelievable player. In my opinion, the greatest goalkeeper.
I think
it is a holo. It is a holo. Nice. Yeah.
Where's Tim Howard?
Tim Howard.
Forget about it. All right. So who won that round?
Forget it.
Who's voting?
Well, each of us. Who do you reckon?
I think Luke won.
Oh, okay.
I think Luke wins that round quite clearly, Mr. T. Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree. Because it's Chelsea.
I'd say probably Buffon. I wish I had a better goalkeeper card, but I don't.
Positive says it's a tie between me and then. Okay.
Mr. T.
I think what did he say? I missed it.
He says it's a tie between me and Vincent.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. T, 100%.
Luke wins.
Okay, so taking Buffon over the only goalkeeper in history to have won a Ballon d'Or. That's interesting. Okay, well, Buffon is a legend. I mean,
that's because Buffon wasn't around at the time.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Now
Buffon is a great pick. Right back,
Vincent.
Right back or right wing back. I've went with Carlos Alberto. I think he's also on FIFA. I'm not really sure. He was one of the best right backs to have ever played the game. He was part of that Brazil team in '70 as well. I think he's one of the best right backs ever. So that's why I went with Carlos Alberto.
That's hard to beat. That's hard to beat. Lukey?
My one is a player who I know Dan's very big on. He was a guy who I was looking at, and then Dan sort of pointed me in the right direction to start looking at his cards. So my right back, I'm playing three in the back, so he's one of my three defenders. Hakimi. Rated rookie, optic holo. A nice card.
Nice. Look, you stole mine because I had
no way.
a Hakimi as well. So
a nice one. What's that?
Well, it's PSA 10.
Purple velocity.
Out of 75.
Velocity out of 125.
125. Very nice.
PSA 10. So I can't use that one. So I'm going to go with. I'll scram. It's all right. That's all right. 2006 is going to be featured heavily. Gianluca Zambrotta is going to be my right back.
Nice.
Nice.
But I think in this round, maybe because Hakimi hasn't necessarily played his whole career, and I think I'm going to divert over to Vincent on this one. What are your thoughts, Lee?
Well, he was the captain and they won the World Cup that year. So
yeah, I think he wins.
Hard to beat.
Yeah.
Hard to beat. Luke, give us your first centre back.
I've only got one centre back. That's the thing. On what I've set up, I've only got the one centre back. I'm playing three in the back.
That means you're going to rip some of those boxes behind you to find a new one.
Oh no, I'm sure I've got some around. They're just not very good. So that's why I'm going to use. Yeah. I've grabbed all my nicer cards out. Mine is. Vincent wins. I think it's unanimous in the comments. Dayot Upamecano, Bayern Munich centre defender. This is his Topps Chrome rookie of 2017. This is a blue refractor out of 199. Definitely one to watch in the future.
Nice.
Can't argue with that. Vincent.
Okay, I've got a World Cup winner, 2 times Champions League winner, 3 times Super Cup winner. Well, he won basically everything. It's Nesta. I've got Nesta as my first centre back. That's it.
I like it.
I've got a captain,
Oh.
World Cup winner, captain, Ballon d'Or winning defender, the last defender to win a Ballon d'Or. We're talking about Fabio Cannavaro. Yeah.
That's hard to beat.
I mean, but look, the Nesta I can't argue with as well. But
this guy is definitely in the same category as those two.
Maybe.
Not quite. Not yet.
Maybe.
Maybe
well,
15 years.
He can be if he wins the Ballon d'Or and the World Cup.
It's not FIFA Street.
You're going to get your defenders in. What are your thoughts? You know, is it Nesta Cannavaro or
Vincent wins. No, I would go with Cannavaro.
Cannavaro.
World Cup and Ballon d'Or. Yeah, that's hard. Well, it's hard to beat.
Look, not gonna lie, my all modern team is not gonna keep up with these legends that you guys have. But it's fine. It's fine. I want to give something different. We'll give it something different.
Yeah, Ben's got it.
2-1-0. Dan loves the 2006 set. Yeah, I've got a few more on their way, so just be ready for those.
It's gonna be the whole team.
Yeah, look up as well. Vincent, another centre back.
Yeah, this is he was Player of the Year 2 seasons ago, and it's my only more modern card. Virgil Van Deck. It's also because I didn't have any other center back, so I had to go with him. So, yeah, Virgil Van Deck. Pretty poor.
I don't have another centre back, but my third defender at of my three in the back is Baku, Wolfsburg, Germany, fullback. Okay. This one here is from Euro Mosaic. It's got his RC on it, and this one's out of 8. So that's the lowest numbered card that I have.
Nice.
And that rounds out my defense.
Okay. You don't even have a left back?
No, I'm playing 3 in the back.
Okay. All right. We'll leave you out of this one. Look, I'm not going to take it out of this book because I just don't want to. Yeah. So mine's going to be, if we can see there, Franco Baresi.
Baresi.
Nice.
Yeah.
For Milan.
I'd say you you take this one.
Oh, I know it. Okay.
It's all Virgil Van Dijk.
Positive's
not going to be happy with that one.
Come on, man. Against Baresi, nah, not more.
Left back.
Mr. T says my 4th wing back. I've got a Reece James. Can I put him in there too?
Yeah, that means you can.
It's too late now. It's all good. It's all good.
Left back, Vincent.
World Cup winner. 3 times Champions League winner, 4 times Spanish champion, the one and only Roberto Carlos.
Oh, this is going to be contested.
Roberto Carlos.
I already know what your one's going to be.
Amazing free kick, legendary free kick around the wall. Roberto Bertes still looking for that ball right now as we speak. Great free kick.
It's pretty good.
I think he's Dan.
You don't have it. Like,
he doesn't have it.
Nah, I'm playing 3 in the back.
3, 5.
Okay. Who's going to be my left back? You tell me.
I already know who it is. There he is.
Paolo Maldini.
Oh. Damn it.
He's probably the only player that I could come up with at left back that may be in competition with Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, obviously, fantastic. And to be honest, if I had to construct a team, I would probably put Maldini in the centre and put Carlos on the left. But in saying that, I wanted to put Baresi and Cannavaro in there. So, that's what I went with.
Understandably.
So who won that one? I'd love to. I reckon that's a very, very close one.
That's tough. We'll go to the fans for that one.
We'll go to the fans and wait for them to come through. First midfielder. Let's get you back in action. Let's get you back in action, Luke.
Are we going from the middle or from the wings? What are we doing?
Let's start from the wings and go middle, and then the other.
Okay. All right. So my first winger is.
You're taking first right or left? Right mid, left mid?
Right. We'll start with.
Right first? Okay. I'm going to go with... Oh, shit. Hold on.
I think Fincher just because of that free kick.
Oh, boo.
My first winger, player who has been a bit underwhelming this season at Man United. Unbelievable for Dortmund in terms of his output last season. It is the one and only Jadon Sancho, Optic PSA 9. A card I picked up when pretty cheap, to be honest, and a card that I still believe in. And I think in a new system now, with whoever replaces Ole, I think he's a player that can start to maybe flourish and really lift his game at United and maybe get somewhere near the output he was providing it in Germany.
Don't mind that one. Don't mind at all, Vincent.
So I have a 6-time English Premier League winner, Champions League winner, and scored another amazing free kick for England against Greece. We all know who it is. David Beckham.
Nice. Is that his rookie?
Yeah, this is the 96 million.
Nice.
David Beckham is my right winger. Right midfielder.
Nice.
I mean, well, to be honest, I don't really have a right for some reason. I thought I put it together, but I obviously didn't. If you give me a second, I'll be able to find one. But maybe talk to Beckham a little bit because he's one of your favorite players, isn't he?
Yeah, he was the one that actually got me into football too. He's just, I think he's more of an icon than because there's a lot of players who were better than him. He also played for Galacticos. Like, that team was just amazing. But his free kick, his style of play, I think, it was that really got me hooked. And I think he's more of a pop icon nowadays. Also, his project with Inter Miami. A lot of controversy lately because of his ambassadorcy or whatever you call it with the Qatar World Cup. I think he was a great player. Also with the legend Manchester United team, gigs, goals.
See what Mr. T said?
Yeah, I love it. Well, I mean, that's very, very difficult. So what I'm going to do, every central midfielder needs a bit of a workhorse. So I'm going to go with Gennaro Gattuso in that position there.
Bro, he was. Yeah, I would go for Gattuso just because he breaks legs.
He breaks legs. You need it. My team is about cohesion, and you need players like that in your team. So that's who I'm going with.
I would not touch the ball anywhere near him. I would just.
I'm definitely not taking a touch when he's around.
Ensure my legs.
I'm not taking a touch.
Ensure my legs or something. Oh man, he was a savage.
Love it. You need it. He's from my hometown as well, so
really,
absolutely need it. Who do we think won that round?
Jesus, yeah, he was a brute.
He played more centrally though, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's the way my wing backs are going to be coming back a little bit. You know what I mean? my wing forwards,
What's the crowd saying? What are we saying, crowd?
Yeah,
hard to beat.
Vincent. I was going to say Beckham. Yeah.
Well, you got Mr. T's vote, so.
No.
Mr. T voted for anyone.
We got two Vincents.
Okay.
We got
two Vincents. That'll do.
Okay.
All right, Vince, why don't you start with your centre midfielder?
He's Champions League winner, 3 times Italian champion, 3 times Dutch champion. He was, I think, a legend of Juventus as well. So I'm going with Edgar Davids, the one with the glasses.
Edgar Davids, wow!
The one with the
Not
glasses.
expecting.
Yeah, I just love his glasses. I think he was the only one in that time who actually wore something like that. He wasn't the biggest of players, but he was a working machine. He was so good on the ball. It was one of my favorite players too. Especially with the glasses. He's Dutch. It was around in a very nice era with Ajax. They won 3 straight championships that year, like from 93 to 96. And then for Juventus, 98, 2001, 2003. So he was a beast.
Nice. Am I next? So what are we doing? Centre mid, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I've got another one out here for the Chelsea fans.
There we go.
A young player that a lot of Chelsea fans have a lot of belief in, and one that they have a lot of high hopes for. He's currently out on loan at Norwich. Isn't playing much at the moment, but did start the first few games this season. I'm not too sure why he hasn't been playing as much, but it is a Billy Gilmore Red Ice Prism.
Love the kid, man.
Card. Yeah.
Love
and this is a really cool card as well. Look at that. You can see it in the light there. Looks
Very
really
nice.
sick in hand as well. So yeah, that's mine.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just going to show you the play. I struggled with this centre midfield position because there's so many brilliant centre midfields. So many that I've got. I really wanted to put, Biello in this position. I really wanted to put Javi or something like that in this position.
Oh, I know it's coming.
No, it's out of left field. It's out of left field. It's another ex-Juventus player, another ex-Ballon d'Or winner. It is Zinedine Zidane.
Oh, okay.
Nice. What set is this that you're showing, Dan?
This is the Cultural 97 set. Some brilliant cards.
Yeah,
this one and the 06 set is probably the one that I'm featuring most prominently. Guys, who do you think won that round?
You won it.
I'll say Zidane.
I
would go with you then.
Yeah.
I would go with you then.
Luca, you start next.
All right. Are we going other centre mid?
You're left.
Oh, as in winner?
Well, he has 5 in the middle, so.
Yeah, so I got 2 centre mids and a cam. Do you want to go cam or do you want to go?
Yeah, you take cam.
Go. That's right.
Go cam? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
My cam is...
Well, can I argue with that? No, I'm going. I would go with Zidane anyway. So.
Go for it.
Mine is... My cam is Phil Foden, Optic PSA 9.
Nice.
A player, again, touted as one of England's future stars. Playing on an absolutely stacked Man City team, and still seems to get enough minutes to display his quality, which is hard in that system. So yeah, he's my cam.
Nice.
It's it.
Well, I got a 2-time Ballon d'Or winner. I got a 9-time Spanish winner, World Cup winner, 4 times Champions League winner, and he's still playing. Mr. Iniesta.
Nice.
He's still playing for Vissel Kobe. Not all the time, but he's still playing there. So yeah, I had to go with Iniesta. I think he is also in the all-time FIFA team or something, or Xavi. I'm not sure if he's Iniesta as well, but yeah. There we go.
This is going to be a very hotly contested one because mine is a Ballon d'Or winner, a Golden Foot winner, 2-time World Player of the Year winner, 5th Pro Player of the Year winner.
Xavi.
No, UEFA Club Footballer of the World. What else has he won? He's won a lot. His name is Ronaldinho.
Oh,
nice. Has a 6 sticker as well. That's from that 06 Merlin set, yeah?
2006.
You're playing him left mid?
Nice. I'm playing him left, yeah, that's right.
Not left wing, left mid?
I mean, I had to put him somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Had to fit him in there.
I had to put him on the pitch. Why not?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Sure, you like that? Cool. All right. What do we think this round?
Oh, it's tough.
I don't know. You're playing players out of position. It's strange. But can I argue with Ronaldinho?
Why can't he play that position?
Yeah.
So if you think about it, you've got Zidane, you've got Gattuso there,
Yeah.
And allowing him to move forward a little bit on the left.
Yeah. Depends on who you got left wing then, but Ronaldinho was something different. It's like he brought the Brazilian way, I feel like, to football as well. Yeah, I would give it to you. Ronaldinho. I would take Ronaldinho.
I was going to go Totti. I was going to go a few different players there just to put him in, but I mean, I couldn't get past.
Yeah,
Ronaldinho. Who we at? Vincent. Who's your favorite player growing up? Is absolutely
left wing, right wing.
Let's go right again.
So I have a player who was vital for the Brazilian team. He carried them when Pele wasn't there. I'm going for Garrincha. He is so lost in everything just because of Pele, but he actually, Pele went out, so he carried them to the World Cup. And I think Garrincha and Pele on the pitch, Garrincha never lost a game when both Garrincha and Pele were on the same pitch. So legendary player, gets overlooked because of Pele, which is understandable. It's the same with all these Brazilian players who played in the same team as Pele. The only name you hear is Pele. He obviously didn't win all these World Cups by himself. Same with Carlos Alberto, same with all these other Brazilian legends. But Garrincha is one of the best right wingers ever. Obviously, different times, different teams, different sets. But he's so overlooked. He's still in the hobby. His prices are going up, but I feel like, there's nothing left to prove. So, yeah, I feel like he's one of the better right wingers to ever played. That's just me.
Luke?
I'll rate it. Mine, this one here, it's more for the card instead of the player.
That's
this is yeah, this guy he pisses me off, but I'm gonna say on the weekend he didn't start. He came on at half time, and Leicester were looking a more secure than what they were looking in the first half, though. To be honest, I think he did change the game a little bit, and it's been, unfortunately, he's been a bit out of favor and out of form this season. But my card here, my other centre mid, is I'm playing in a position actually. It's James Madison's rookie ticket. This set here, it's being the first rookie ticket set. I think it's going to be one that a lot of modern collectors really look to collect the whole set. So it's like these cards here, even though he's not playing as well at the moment, I'm not really too worried about having them, just because I feel like that's a set that a lot of people seem to really like. So yeah, that's mine.
Nice.
Put out the Madison for the starting 11. Jesus.
Madison. Yeah, trust me, I didn't want to, but
what's going on there?
I did.
I've decided with my front three to be a little bit more tight in the front three and playing the attacking mid in a central campista role, because I want to play two closer strikers up top and play one behind. So I'm going to go in that attacking mid role. Roberto Baggio. I have to put him in somewhere. He's my favourite player.
Nice.
Ever. He's my PC. He's everything. Absolutely incredible what he means for Juventus, Milan, Inter, Fiorentina, as well as Italy as a nation as well. He's got to be my attacking mid.
Those distance shots were insane. Yeah. Feels like he never scored from inside the box. It's like always outside. Yeah, great player.
He scores inside the box when he dribbles everyone, including the keeper. And then
well, then he scores from inside the box. Yeah.
So there's that one there. Thoughts on that round?
It's hard because we all have players from different times and different, totally different teams. And you have more of a midfielder. I have more. Well, you guys have more midfielders. I have a real winger. Mm-hmm. So it's hard. But
it's hard to judge who's is. Like, if you think about it, it's sort of, in a sense, it's hard to judge modern against these the greats of the game as well.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. We'll see in the comments. Tell us what you think, Luke. What is your first?
This is my other winger now. No, he's my other winger.
Another winger.
Left,
How many players my left wing? Oh no, so you skipped one. Okay.
Yeah, I played
CDC,
five 5 in the middle.
Look, Winty needs it.
Yeah.
Let's give it to
Actually, I'm going to say my strikers. No, my strikers. Surely I'm winning one of these. I probably won't, but surely one of these guys gets a win. My left winger, I was sort of tossing up between maybe chucking Foden out here, but I thought this guy, I really like what he's done this season, and I really like this set of cards. It's graded as well. It is Leao from Milan, PSA 9 rookie ticket. A player I was looking into over the off season, and one that's impressed me with his performances this season. I think he's done quite well.
Now, have you got 2 strikers?
2 strikers, yeah.
Okay, so give us your first one as well.
Oh, first striker. All right. I'll leave what I reckon is going to be. Well, out of this team, he's the winner, basically. But we'll go the first one first. A player who... what can I say about him? He's a player that when we're reading out those Ballon d'Or stats and what did he achieve this season, last season, Serie A, Copa America, the amount of goals and assists he had in the league. Actually, I don't know if they're all competitions or just in the league. He was a player that, for me, was probably a lot further up the list than what most people probably thought. It is Lautaro Martinez. That is his Serie A mosaic. That's out of 88 from Choice, Asia exclusive. That's my first striker.
Patrick Bamford for last.
What?
That's a damn statement for your starting 11 league.
Mr. T's 11 is just going to be all Leicester.
So my left winger, right?
Yes.
Is 2 times world footballer, just world footballer, 5 times Ballon d'Or winner, 10 times footballer of the year, none other than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ooh.
Nice. That's the WCCF, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
Let's have a look at that a little bit closer if you don't mind.
I've been looking for those graded recently.
That's very, very nice.
Yeah, it's important for the people that are looking for it's the I'm not sure if you can. No, it's not gonna be visible. Yeah, it's 4-5. And the people who are interested in WCCF, make sure you don't have the huge back border, bottom border, because they sell for around the same price. Actually, a reprint. You just want the one without the big border. Normally, the border also have like a big number on it, like 82 or something. That's the reprint. So make sure you don't spend the same amount of money on the reprint than the real one, because it's not the real one. It's just a reprint. But yeah, I have Ronaldo as my left winger.
Nice.
Well, mine's going to be the first of 2 central strikers that I'm
I have
playing.
2 up front. Yeah. Okay.
Now, it's going to be very hotly contested against Ronaldo. This is a 3-time World Player of the Year winner, Golden Shoe winner, 2-time Ballon d'Or winner as well, Golden Foot winner as well, Ballon d'Or Dream Team starting 11 player.
Man, I gotta get these stats out. Played 3 games, scored 3 goals. That's what my stats are gonna be.
Pull like Mo Salah and you win.
Yeah.
Oh, R9.
This is the other
sick.
Ronaldo.
The real Ronaldo.
Wow.
The real Ronaldo. So this is a card that I absolutely want to get graded.
Yeah.
It's got a really bad print line across, but that's him in his Barcelona's kit. Ronaldo, Ronaldo. I'm not going to call him Brazilian Ronaldo.
What set's that from?
This is a very, very nice set. It's from that same Culture 97 set.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that is my
nice
starting striker. One of the best that I've ever seen.
I will give it to you then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love R9. Love him.
I'm gonna go with Vincent because Ronaldo is my favorite player. CR7 is my favorite player ever.
Yeah,
I'd have to go with Vincent.
I'm gonna give with that.
The real Ronaldo.
Yeah, well, there you go. So the last position, which is your central striker, I believe, Vincent?
Yeah, he scored 41 goals in 64 games for Portugal. He's a Ballon d'Or winner, 2 times Player of the Year, has 12 top scorers titles, won the Portuguese League 11 times, and is 5 times Portuguese Cup winner. It's Eusebio. He was a beast.
How many goals did he score? He scored an unbelievable amount.
Oh yeah. Let me see. He scored. Well, if you have to believe the numbers, because back then there were so many trial. It's the same with Pele. Like you never know for sure how many goals he really scored. So for Benfica, he scored 59 goals in 79 games. And for Portugal, he scored 41 goals in 64 games. So just scores goals for fun. Arguably one of the best Portuguese centre forwards, in my opinion. Yeah, different time as well. Obviously, it's difficult because he won with Benfica the Portuguese championship from 60 to like 75 or something. So it was very dominant. But yeah, he was something else.
Luigi.
All right, my striker, the last one, and probably the best player on my team.
Okay.
He's definitely won the most out of everyone on my team as a World Cup winner. I think he's a future Ballon d'Or winner still. When he goes to Madrid next season, they're going to win at least one Champions League, in my opinion.
Okay, there we go.
He is Kylian Mbappe. And that is his pink back from 2018 Panini stickers from the World Cup.
Nice.
That wraps out my team.
Oh,
that is the best player of your team.
Yeah, definitely by far.
That's definitely the best player of your team.
Yeah.
My player has too many Ballon d'Ors to count. Too many awards, just way too many awards. I can't even be bothered going through this whole list. But incredible player, playing in the same team as Mbappe at present. We're talking about Lionel Messi. This is him in his rookie World Cup card for Argentina, 2006 World Cup in a PSA 7. Nice. But I'll just take what you can get in this one here. Lionel Messi right next to Ronaldo up forward. That's the way I went.
So there's no CR7 in your team, Dan? Wow.
No, I was tossing up between Ronaldinho and CR7. Look, it was a team that I grew up watching, and I absolutely loved every one of those players. During his early years, I hated Cristiano Ronaldo. I hated not necessarily the goals that he scores and all that type of thing, but I just hated his attitude as he was young, and it didn't really resonate with me. Whereas the hardworking Brazilian and the way that hardworking Brazilian being Ronaldo, but the way that Ronaldinho played the game, with just a smile on his face and absolutely enjoyed it, and just gave you such a love of football. That's why I went with. But it was very close. Let's say that.
Very cool.
And guys, if you want to be famous, go to buy followers at bigfollowers.com. That was really fun, guys. I think we should do it again a little bit later on in the season with maybe some new young players. I think we had a really good diverse.
To be fair, I had to leave so many players. I only can fit in 11 players, but oh man, I still have so many great players, legends.
I bought a sticker last week that definitely would have made this team. I'm just gonna say it was a Sergio Aguero rookie sticker, PSA 5, just the low grades. But yeah, definitely would have made this team. Martinez is out of here. Not Mbappe. Yeah. Mbappe stays. Martinez is out of here.
Well, is Aguero retired now?
Yeah.
He's officially retired.
He had to quit.
So,
Yeah.
That could be a good play.
Let's leave on Mr. T's comment. I still believed Bamford, even after saying future Ballon d'Or winner and that he's off to Madrid. Only lost me when you said he was a World Cup winner.
I love TDC knows where it's at, man. It's
surprised I didn't see a Pepe.
Oh man,
can't afford the Pepe cards, man. They're out of my reach.
They're too expensive.
I can only afford the Messi.
Way too expensive.
Even if I sell all of these, I still don't have the money for Pepe. That's just straight facts. So
don't get me upset, Dan. Don't get me upset. Boys, what are your plays this week? What are you looking at? What are you buying in the world of football? Are you buying anything at all? Thoughts?
The only thing I bought recently is that Aguero sticker, and it's probably going to be the only thing I buy for a while. I want to move some of the stuff that I have right now. That's sort of my thinking at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also looking more to sell than to buy. I do have to say that it's pretty hard to sell nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
Seems like no one has any cash on hand or doesn't want to buy anything. But I'm actually selling that David Beckham. I cannot get rid of it. I've lowered the price by like $100, and no one just seems interested. So
wow.
Yeah, more selling than buying, or at least trying to sell.
Yeah, look, I think it's a symptom of the market. I think if you can hold on to the cards, then maybe you should see if we can kind of get a bit of a pullback. I don't know, a push up, because I completely agree.
I did buy something.
Here we go.
You bought something.
Pippi hype is crazy for a player not playing in Europe.
Buy something. What am I saying?
I've got something to say about that when Vincent. Go.
It's the first time since I've been in the hobby that I found a American product.
Hold on a second. How do I spotlight you here? Give me 2 seconds.
I think just click on me now.
Click on him.
How do I? Here we go. Here we go. Let's have a look.
So it's the first time since I joined the hobby that I found an American product in Belgium stores. Just a random store. It's not like a huge one or something.
Wow.
It's the Topps Champions League sticker album. So you have.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
Ronaldo. Yeah.
Messi. So it's like the updated one. And it's actually pretty. I've never seen it before. I'll give you an example. So I didn't pull Alfredo yet, but if you look at these stickers, they're actually like an arrow, like more of a point.
Okay.
So it's
okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
So you do have the big one, like the 446 on the top.
Yeah.
But the players are it's some kind of arrow-ish kind of sticker.
It's got a bit of a FIFA feel about it. The FIFA badge feel about it.
Yeah. You also have autographs. These
really?
are more. Yeah. So the shiny one there.
Is that legit autograph?
Wow.
Yeah. No. It's
reprint.
Yeah, it's printed. Okay. But it's the autograph. So that's the first time I see it on stickers.
Yeah.
So they do have a highlighted player. They do have these special ones with the autographs. And they actually also have, for the people that are interested in women's football, soccer, they have a little piece of women's as well. So.
Oh, cool.
That's
Sam Kerr get a look in the Chelsea lineup?
Surely.
Sorry?
Sam Kerr, is she one of the Chelsea women?
No, this is only so it's literally those two pages, and it shows you the last year's winners and the top scorers. So that's it. That's the only piece of women's. It's included. So but yeah, you also obviously have the Chelsea team. You have the Dortmund team. Salzburg with all these young guys. So yeah, it's I'm not sure if there's a rookie of any player in here. I'm not sure. But I do have to say that it's super hard to get them very well out of the pack. If there's a rookie in here, or if there's a card or a sticker worth collecting, they're super hard to get very good out of the pack. So that can be a very good opportunity for a sticker if you can grade it. They're super hard to get good out of the pack in good condition. So there might be an opportunity.
So I know we're pretty late in here in Melbourne, so we're 10 minutes to midnight. But Mr. T just said that there was a new announcement, Topps Gold, which I'm trying to find right now. Topps Gold soccer announcement. What's going on here? Maybe we can get a bit of a live reaction going on.
I didn't see this.
Topps Premier Gold? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it must be. Is it a new set? Is Topps Premier Gold something they used to do a few years back?
Yeah. It's like 2017?
15, 16? I was 15, 16. I know there's a Hurricane and a Rashford that's probably their rookie or close to.
I'm trying my best to quickly look for it, guys. And I'm no young Jamie from Joe Rogan Experience, but if Mr. T can help me out, because I wouldn't mind a live reaction.
Label? Is that the one? Oh, it's baseball. Never mind.
Maybe it's on Topps website. Is it on Topps website?
I just looked. I couldn't find it on Topps website.
No, I don't seem to find it.
On Instagram? He's saying they announced it while we were live. The promo photo has Messi, Neymar, Jude, Mason, and Gavi.
Oh, then it's probably on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Bit of a live reaction.
Topps UK. Oh, yeah, there we go. Coming soon. Yep.
All right, let's get it up.
UCL.
2 seconds.
UCL Champions League.
They're really printing these sets, Topps. Not surprising.
Yeah, understandably so. Oh, Jesus! These cards look. That's a design I want to see on cards. If you can, yeah, if you can pull them up, that's a design I want to see.
Let's make that a bit bigger.
And Neymar, Messi, auto.
Oh wow, they're pretty cool.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this
nice.
is gold. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So this is like an Inception type look.
Yeah, it almost looks like Immaculate from Panini that they usually do. Impeccable. Sorry, not Immaculate.
Impeccable.
Yeah.
It says new 3D print technology, 1 numbered parallel card per box and 1 autograph card per box.
That's interesting.
And it's designed by Tyson Beck.
Is it really?
He's Aussie.
Yeah.
That's big.
Wow.
Yeah, there's other sets, right? The basketball ones.
Yeah, and he does his own. He
Yeah.
does his own releases as well.
Yeah, he's the
Baseball,
one who
he's done
designed
too.
the cards.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Big fan.
These are fantastic. I actually really like them.
Yeah, as I said, it's what I want to see in cards. Nice photos, nice design. Yeah, like it.
That Messi Neymar auto is pretty cool as well.
Yeah, that's also just like they're looking at each other. It's like nice. It's really nice. And also, I always like these pictures where you have a large image of the player and an action picture in front of it. Like I think that's Gavi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's those types of things I really like. So I think it's nice.
That's not a patch, is it? And look at this. It's actually.
That's what I thought at the start too.
It's got like a fake sticker. It's tape that's holding the cards together. It's actually,
that's what it's meant to be.
Then again, it's like there's no
That's creative.
lineage. It's just again a new set that comes out. It's like you can call them UCL Gold rookies, I guess.
There's going to be so many sets this season.
Yeah, I mean,
next season, so many.
Is there anything you would want besides these? Because there's no RC logo on the Gavi, right? So
Oh, there would be, wouldn't it?
I don't know. But it's nice design. I tell you that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I would just buy this set because of the design, not because it has horse logos or something. Just because it's nice.
Love it. All right, guys. Another episode in the books. Soccer Card Collective from Dan, Vincent, and Luke. Luke and I, at least, are going to get some much-needed sleep. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for getting in the comments, rating our 11. We all know that mine was the best, so that's all good. So for that,
I'll concede that mine was the worst against those legends. I'll concede that.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, mate. When you pulled out the Madison, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
In 15 years' time, we'll see. Maybe it'll be the other way around.
Yeah,
you never know.
I mean, shit out of luck, but anyway, it's all good. All right, guys. See you later. Catch you next week. Peace.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Soccer Card Collective on the Double Coverage Media Network. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to know when we go live. Also, feel free to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.